Hello gorgeous! I am jumping right into this tutorial by putting on my Gold Bond moisturizer, and then I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I think it's in the shade Fair, and I'm putting this on my breakouts just to help conceal them a little bit more before I put on this foundation. And today I decided to go in with this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte foundation, and I will list the shade that I am down below like always. And I'm just putting this on with my beauty blender. Nothing new here, and I feel like I just, I put my foundation on, I contour, all that jazz in every video. So skip to the eye section if you don't want to see this again, but I like to see it in other videos when I'm watching YouTube, so that's why I include it in my videos. So I'm going in with Maybelline Master Conceal in the shade Fair. Love this concealer. If you haven't tried it, please do. It looks great under the skin. Under the skin, what? It looks great on top of the skin. With powder, it looks really pretty. So, whoa, I look crazy. And I'm blending this in with the Beauty Junkie Beauty Blender like I talk about all the time. You can get about 4 of them for $14, and they're very similar to the Beauty Blender, so I really highly recommend them. So I decided to call this video an affordable video versus drugstore because there's some products that aren't necessarily from the drugstore, but they're very affordable. I'm about to set my under eye with RCMA powder, and no, you can't go to Walgreens, you can't go to Walmart to get it, but girl, it's $12, it's amazing, so to me that's very affordable for the quality of the product. So I'm going to be setting my under eyes with this powder by pressing the Beauty Blender in the powder and then pressing it onto my skin, and this just makes my skin look flawless, not cakey, love it. You know what it is, contouring with this Wet n Wild Contour Duo and with the Wet n Wild brush. I've been loving this for so many months now, and if you're getting sick of me using it, sorry, but not sorry, I love it. And I've been contouring a little bit differently lately. I've been doing it a little bit higher and then kind of rounding it out around my apple of my cheek because I feel like that's been so flattering on my big cheeked face. So yeah, contouring my cheekbones, and then I will put the same powder, contouring powder, on my forehead with a fluffier brush, and then I will be adding just a little bit of the contour shade on my nose to contour it just a teensy-weensy bit. For blush, I'm adding just a little bit of a wash of the Milani Luminoso. So this is a product I've been using for a really long time. It is the e.l.f. Face Shimmering Whip, and this is in the shade Pink Lemonade. And what I do is I take a little bit of the product on my hand, I rub it around with my finger, and then I put my Beauty Blender in the product and press it on the high points of my cheekbones, because I am all about looking like you have a glow from within versus like a stripe of highlight. I know that's so pretty like in pictures and stuff when you put so much highlighter on, but in real life and in person, I think it just looks kind of crazy on me. So I love that, and it gives a really natural glow, and the best part is it's $1, and they have a lot of different shades. So if you haven't tried that hidden gem at the store, you need to get it, girl. And now I am just fast forwarding through my brow because it takes me, 200 years like I always say. And this is the Jordana brow pencil in the shade Taupe, and I love this brow pencil. It's about $3, and if you like pencils, then you will like this. For my freaking favorite part of my whole beauty routine, I'm carving out those brows, and there's something so satisfying about it. I don't know what it is, but yes, I love it so much. And I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Porcelain, and then just this cheap concealer brush. And I don't carve out on top, I only do it underneath. I think it helps to brighten, and then I also use this to act as a primer for my eyeshadow. Then I am going to add, a disco ball on the tip of my nose with the, what is this? Physicians Formula Pearl Beads in the shade Translucent, I think. It's a really nice highlighter from the drugstore. So all the shadows that I'm using are Makeup Geek, and that's another reason why I call this an affordable tutorial, because it's not necessarily from the drugstore, but these eyeshadows I think are like $5. They're buttery and beautiful and gorgeous, because drugstore eyeshadows I don't have too much luck with, and I just need to try some more. But yes, so I'm taking the shade Frappe from Makeup Geek with this blending brush, and all I'm doing is I'm putting this in the crease. Not going crazy, but just lightly throwing that in the crease. So this eye look is gorgeous. It's very soft but still kind of sultry, and it's pretty easy. It's just a lot of blending. So now I'm taking a more stiff shader brush, and I'm going in the shade Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek as well. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to start to pack this in the outer corner angle. So I'm basically putting it in that line from the outer corner to the lash line, and we're only putting it there for now. And it's okay if it's messy, because we're really just packing it on just to get that color, and then we'll go in with another blending brush and blend it out. And honestly, that is the whole process of this eye look. So here I'm about to show you just like the right here, that is the area that we are putting this Cocoa Bear eyeshadow on with the shader brush. Now I'm going to be taking the Morphe M200 blending brush. This is so fluffy, so beautifully perfect, and I'm going to be obviously rigorously blending this shade out. And I'm just blending it back and forth just to get that diffused, blown out look, and then we're going to repeat the same process. So I'm going to add a little bit more Cocoa Bear and blend it out, add a little bit more on the other side, and then blend it out. But just make sure that you're only putting this on the outer corner angle, and make sure you're going all the way down to the lash line. And here we're blending it out, like I said. Now I'm taking a more dense angled brush. This is from Smashbox, and the Makeup Geek Black Shadow. I totally forgot what it's called. I'm blanking. I'll list it down below. And so here, this part is my favorite. So we're going to be adding this black shade, and we're kind of doing the same generalized area, but we're definitely making sure that we're getting that lash line, and then we're kind of bringing that up into the angle. So it's almost like you're doing like a chunky cat eye with shadow. So we're just making that, it's definitely more of a harsh line, and then we're gonna blend it out. So seriously, like, we're gonna be doing the same thing, we're just layering all these colors. So like I said, we are wanting to put the black definitely on the lash line, and then working our way into that angle, that cat eye angle, but don't put the black shadow past the middle part of the lid, if that makes sense. See how I'm only keeping it in the outer half? I'm not bringing it in the inner corner, I'm only keeping it right there. So here, we're adding more. Seriously, that is the whole gist of it. Obviously, if you get to the point where you're like, this is good, I don't need to do this 200 times like Corrine did, girl, do you. I just really wanted that blown out, you know, sultry, bombshell, smoky eye look. So here we're doing it on the other eye. So I'm just adding that angle, bringing it to the lash line, and then we're going to repeat the process on this eye.
I want you to show me how to get to know someone like you, someone like you. I want you to know me, 'cause I know then you'll see we could be true, we can be true. I want you to see what I see in us, something so real, something so real. I want you to see that this is a love that we both feel.
And I think this look is so great because it's so versatile. You can do it for date night, you can do it for Valentine's Day, you can do it for your birthday. I just think it's so pretty and sultry and different, but it's not too crazy. So here I'm taking this NYX palette and I'm adding the matte white shade in the inner corner. I wanted to obviously highlight the inner corner since we have that black going on in the outer corner, but I didn't want to shimmer because these are all matte shades. And then I also put that in my brow bone. Not in my brow bone, gross. I put it under my brow bone, and then I took the shade Frappe on a pencil brush and ran it in my waterline. So here I'm taking the Jordana Best Lash Extreme Mascara, What Is New. And I'm about to mess up there. I was so sassy. I do that so much where I, get the mascara in my eye and then it gets everywhere. So the trick to that is to just let it dry and then you'll just flick it away after a few minutes. So just leave it, sister. I love these lashes, and here I'm just taking a Q-tip to just flick away that dried mascara, and then I'm going to be adding the lashes. I wanted to brighten under my eyes just a little bit, so I added some of that Wet n Wild highlight shade, just a little bit, and then I am taking that Jordana mascara on my bottom lash, and then I'm going to combine my falsies with my real lashes. So I couldn't decide my lip shade for the life of me, so I went in with this Black Radiance matte lipstick, and it is gorgeous. Like, this was under $2 freaking. Are you kidding me? And it's so pretty, and I'm definitely not a red lipstick wearing gal, but I thought this looked pretty nice. So here is one option for you if you're doing this look, and you really can't go wrong. I think it was $1.98, $1.96 lipstick, and they had so many, so check them out. And for the second option, I chose to do the Wet n Wild liquid lipstick in the shade Rebel Rose, which is the shade I talked about in my previous video. I love this. This is my new favorite lipstick. Don't mind my lashes. They are still drying. Thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate it. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you guys next time.